same cracker that'll give you that Bible behind closed doors, he's worshiping Egyptian deities. He's worshiping Egyptian culture. Go to your local cemetery and look these crackers up at these publishing houses, these Masonic lodges, these crackers in high position, and go to the cemetery and look how they put themselves down with Egyptian mastabas and temples and so on and so forth. When you go to these cemeteries, look how these crackers put themselves down. This particular one got Jesus and Mary in front of a pyramid. You understand? To let you know how Christianity came up out of the Egyptian religion, the Nubian religion, the Ethiopian religion. This shows you right here with the winged sun and Amun-Ra. And here you got Charles Taz Russell, who is the founder of the Jehovah Witness. And these niggas will walk up and put a watchtower in your hand, but behind closed doors, he worshiped Egyptian culture. This is the memorial put right next to his tombstone with watchtower carved in the pyramid. You understand what I'm saying? When you look up, you see Amun-Ra, the winged sun. You see the Egyptian mastaba style. This is how these crackers putting themselves down. This is Dodge, who was interwoven with Chrysler right here in Detroit Cemetery where he was laid down. And you look at the obelisk. This obelisk is almost 2 stories tall. When you put yourself down like that, you're sending a very serious message. Now you got the cross on the Egyptian temple with a pyramid. Okay, this shows you how the Christian religion is interwoven into the more ancient religions of the Nile Valley. When you put yourself down for eternity, it's very, very serious. This is not something that they're playing games with. They give you the cross, they give you the Bible, but they put our ancient symbols over their tombs for eternity. You better ask yourself, what do you really believe? What do you really believe? These crackers is worshiping our deities because they know how powerful they are. And when you go off into eternity, you want to know that the last step you take was the most important step. That you really put over your grave a symbol that can carry you into eternity. And they put our symbols above their tombs. This got Hannah on the front of the temple. That's a Jew. That's a Jew. Do you understand? That's a Jewish name. They give you Moses, Abraham, Isaac, and all this shit. But they put our temples over their graves for eternity. Here you got Avery, another low-down cracker that then stole our concepts. But at least he got enough sense to put the real over his tomb. They got enough sense to know that. You understand what I'm saying? But they give you the Christianity, the Islam, the Judaism, and you will defend that shit with your life. But you got to understand, them crackers, when they went in there with Napoleon and other low-life crackers, they got a chance to see the truth. They know the truth. You understand what I'm saying? That's why they put themselves down like this. Because they know the truth, they seen the truth, and they're not going back. That's why they continue to dig in Egypt and Nubia and Ethiopia constantly, trying to retrieve more truth. Ain't shit in Israel. That's just a goat pasture. Ain't too much in Arabia. It's nothing but a desert. Be real about it. They know where the source of all high culture come from. So when you look at these images, these are very, very powerful images. These crackers are not going off into eternity playing a game. They know, based on what their ancestors told them, that Egypt is the mother of all Western civilization. Nubia is the mother of Ethiopia. Aksum and Meroe is the mother of Nubia. Study the Nile and you'll study the knowledge of all culture that has been produced on this planet. And I can go on endlessly with these images of these high-powered crackers claiming to be Masons, claiming to come out of a lodge that supposedly was started by Solomon, But you don't see no architecture from Solomon. All you see is the architecture from our ancestors. So all I want you to do is to look at this. So when you go and put this cross shit, they gave you the cross. They gave you the Bible. But if they don't go in their grave with it, what the fuck do you put it on you? And you go in the grave with it. That should let you know something wrong with that shit. If the motherfucker who gave it to you won't put it over his grave, if he go in the grave with your ancestors' symbols, most sacred symbols, that should alarm you to the fact that the shit wasn't nothing from the beginning. It was garbage from the beginning. This is the real. Your ancestors' sacred symbols are the most powerful symbols. When the Jew go to the Wailing Wall, he puts prayers in the wall. He meditates on them prayers. That supposedly brings him closer to Yahweh, to his ancestors, to Abraham, Moses, and Isaac. When the Muslim goes to Mecca and does his ritual around the Kaaba, and he puts his hands on the El Rukn, the black stone, that brings him closer to his ancestor. When the Hindu goes to his sacred temples and bathes in the Ganges at certain times of the year, during ritualistic holidays, that brings him closer to his ancestors. So my question to you, African people, when you look at the pyramids and you look at the sacred temples of Egypt, Nubia, and Ethiopia, I ask the question, what should it do for you? You overlook your sacred temples and you go into another man's land and you bow down to his temples. You call on his prophets. You call his land holy and you fly over your holy land to go to another man's goat pasture. Israel is nothing but a goat pasture. Okay? Arabia was nothing but a goat pasture. And when you study the scriptures, that's why they was always coming into Egypt to be fed. They want to speak about, oh, we was in slavery in Egypt. But you don't want to talk about the thousands and thousands of years when I fed your ass. When you came in crawling on your damn knees and didn't have nothing to eat. And we fed you and we gave you comfort and we allowed you in. And then as soon as you got a chance, you stabbed us in the back. You laid with our enemies. You understand what I'm saying? And we cannot forgive this. We cannot forgive this. So what you should do to emphasize this even more of what's on the video, go to your local cemetery. Look up some of them crackers that were profound in your city. Look at this Kepra. Look at this Kepra right here, where they didn't put it in the back of their mausoleum. They going down for real. Look at this Mason who done put his symbols on the obelisk. This ain't got nothing to do with Solomon. This is Elmwood Cemetery in Detroit, one of the oldest cemeteries in Detroit. And you have to go to the oldest cemetery because you're more likely to see a lot of the obelisks and tekens. I mean, it was more damn obelisks in the damn cemetery than it was crosses. I'm going to just be real. I counted them. Look at these, man. They all through the damn cemetery. It's more obelisks, it's more tekens in the cemetery than it is crosses or any other kind of symbol. Now, when a person going down for eternity, again, you got to think about it. Damn, this is serious that a man would say, hey, make sure this is above my grave. And leave this message with his family. That, hey, make sure that I go down like I'm supposed to go down. I'm going off into eternity. Make sure you put the most powerful symbols above my grave. Cut that Christianity shit loose. Cut that Islam shit loose. That is the religion of our enemies. It is the religion that was given to us while our heads was under a sword. And you understand? And a lot of our peoples went along with it because they didn't want to lose their life. Look at this. Where the Jew then put a step pyramid above his tomb, above his grave. What the hell a cracker got to do with the step pyramid that was built thousands of years before there was a Jew on the planet? But you can't put it above your grave. You will go put the cracker symbol that ain't worth nothing. And look at this. Harsha, another Jew. Y'all better wake up. I'm tired of coming at y'all ass with this knowledge and you're still walking around deaf, dumb, and blind. This is your brother, Seti, saying, hey, I'm back at your ass again and again.